so today gonna keep climbing that ladder, trying to get up to platinum. Today is the goal, and eventually I'd like to get up to mythic, but we shall see how it goes. I'm using a Boros cycling deck. Something is not right here. Oh, that's why. Okay, sorry, I had to fiddle around with my sound a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright. So this deck's pretty fun. It's pretty, it has aggression, it has late game. Pretty cool, I think. I always like budget decks, because it means that anyone can play competitively. Sure. Start off with cycling something, dropping Valiant Rescuer. If I need to, I can drop Granite Healer later. Let's see what they do. Yep, looks like mono red. So actually, a healer might be the best bet to open up with. No, I'm gonna open up with Rescuer, because the blockers will become important pretty quickly. Yep. That's what they do. Haste is a red thing that red does. For a second, I thought they were passing the turn. I'm losing my mind. Must have a shock or something in hand. Alright, let's go ahead and start cycling. Get that train moving for that mid to late game. Hey, there's red. Alright. The mid to late game Zenith Flare. Card is so good. It is so good. Obviously not attacking. They're probably going to burn this. Yep. It's fine. We can get it back later with Luris. Plus, that's a shock that was not aimed at my face. Okay, looks like they're mono red Cavalcade. Bit different. It's fine. It's fine. Throw this out as a blocker. And then I can also cycle away other stuff, gain some life. So really the only removal I have is jump blockers, making a crap ton of them with my Valiant Rescuers and Zenith Flare. But Zenith Flare is far better as not removal, especially against smaller creatures like this. No point in blocking a 1/1. Surprised they didn't attack with the Initiate. That makes sense. I don't know if that's good for me or bad for me. Because if they have a grip full of spells, that's bad for me. But if they didn't need the lands and now they're getting flooded, it's good for me. So much possibility. That's another Valiant Rescuer. That is... Ooh, and that's a Flourishing Fox. Yeah, I'm going to run both out there. Because I can still cycle. And the Fox gets stupid big. It was a debate swing with the healer. I decided against it because if they double block, which is a possibility, not likely, but it is a possibility, I don't want to lose it just yet. Let's see if they have that Cavalcade. If they have double Cavalcade, that's just bad. Like, it is just so bad. There they go. Okay, now they're activating it. I can't block. As with anything, I like to wait until the last possible minute to perform any game actions. That's another light up. Okay. They're getting a board state going. So until they have Cavalcade, I just outclass them at every turn. Like, Cavalcade is what really pushes that deck over. Without it, it doesn't do much. Plus, they're going to have to tap a lot of mana every turn. So let's not do that. Let's go to combat. Get the attacks on. Yeah, that makes sense. They are going to eat the 2. Let's play another Fox. And cycle Memory Leak to get that trigger off of my Rescuer. because it only triggers the first time each turn. So there's no point in doing multiple cycles unless I'm trying to get up to a huge Zenith Flare, which I'm not at that point just yet. That's an Anax. That could potentially be bad for me. So I'm probably just going to Zork that with the Zenith Flare. Yep. That's what they do. Just make their dudes unblockable, come in for minor points of damage. They almost hit the big red button. Yeah, I can't block them. Taking the 2. Let's go ahead and cycle. Basically, I'm just making it so they have to swing with 2 dudes just to get 1 point of average 1 point of damage. However, since I'm cycling cards on my turn as well, then it averages out to 0, which is freaking sweet. Let's just cycle that now. Hoping to hit a land here. That's not a land. They get a Cavalcade, that's just bad. But at the same time, like, they can't really swing with a lot of creatures because A, I would just eat them on the blocks. And B, if they try to swing out, I kill them on the crackback. That's a Torbran, which is fine. It's fine. This turn I'm only taking 3. Because I can only make 1 of them unblockable. Though with Anax, you'd think they'd be swinging with more. That's what I like to see. I can chump Anax. Yep, that hurts. Let's go ahead and cycle. Next turn I'm killing Torbran. Alright, so let's go to blocks. 1, 2, 3. Let's get Anax out of the way. Block the Scorch Bitter. And why not? Yeah, let's just block like that. They are getting 2 dudes off Anax. I still have 4 total. But Zorking Torbran is really going to put in work. Which I am definitely going to do. So we're going to cycle some more. Alright. Yeah, my turn. Okay, so let's play the mountain. Let's cycle. Nope. Let's be sure we tap properly. It doesn't really matter because I have enough mana for it, but still. Alright. And you go away. I don't need to attack. I'm gaining so much life. And until they get out of Cavalcade and Torbran, like if they drop a Cavalcade right now, it's going to hurt. But I do have another Zenith Flare, so that's a Spitfire. Which that almost merits a Zenith Flare. But I'm not going to burn my last one in hand on that. And then they're going to make them unblockable, which is fine. It's fine. They're not getting in for a buttload of damage. Yeah. Like if they don't block one of them, I just kill them. All right. Well, GG. G and G. It's got a lot of resilience. It's aggressive. All right, cool. Made platinum. Well, that was easy. All right. Next step, diamond. We might be able to get there with this deck, which would be a first for me, which would be just oh so amazing. I really enjoy playing more budget decks. For a while, I was playing 4 and 5 color gates, and it was a lot of fun. It didn't win 100% of my matches. No deck ever really does. But it was just a lot of fun to play. And I definitely keep this because the Drana Stinger and the Drana Healer, they're just so good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, they didn't play anything. Okay. So I'm just going to play this tapped. I don't really need to cycle anything this early in the game. I am going to run out the healer this early in the game because that life gain is really going to make a difference. Really? Well, in that case, I'm just going to run out the Stinger and see if they burn removal on it. Which is entirely possible that it's going to eat a shock. In which case, I still have my healer in hand. Yep. Alright. Again, that's fine. Luris is stupid powerful, but let me get that back later. So that's completely fine. So if we're up against Mono Red Cavalcade again, which they've had no early aggression. Like, they have nothing on the board right now. This is just absolutely insane. Like, what are they waiting for? I have no idea. I don't even need to play the healer. I can just start cycling. That is Chandra. Again, without Cavalcade, the deck's not really that threatening. And especially if we get into the late game, I can dig to my Zenith Flares, and in digging to get to them, they just become so much better. So I'm not really that worried. Alright, well, that's a land. So, this will serve as a blocker. Might eat a shock. And it blocks their tokens. It'll gain me some life. And if they need to remove it, they have to burn that on the healer. Yeah, let's gain the life now while we can. They're not going to have any blockers to save Tybalt. So I'm definitely going to... Well, they're going to have the 1-1, but I'm just going to beat that into oblivion. They might be holding on to removal for Luris. But the longer they hold on to it, the worse it becomes. Because I can just build my board. I would like to see a Valiant Rescuer, but not as much as I'd like to see lands. Gaining that 1 life isn't really that big of a deal. Yep, she made some friends. I'm going to take some damage. It's fine. It's all fine. If I need to, I can go all in on the Zenith Flares and just cycle everything. But I do need to get Tybalt off the board. He is a bit of a problem. I mean, they can only block him so much. Sure, I'll take the 1. That's not a problem at all. Probably going to shoot the healer, in which case I'm just going to replace it. And since I can't gain the life, there's no point in cycling until I absolutely need to. Okay, that's good. They're burning all that removal on my creatures, which means it's not going face. That is a Spitfire. Not that intimidating. If I need to, I can just Zenith Flare it. I mean, they are developing quite a bit of a board. And I've been really slow because I have been prioritizing creatures. So I feel like that's going to come back to bite me. I need to draw into something. That's a light up the stage. Okay, so they haven't hit Cavalcade yet. Which is really good for me. That is a Valiant Rescuer, which is super nice. Plenty of blockers. Alright. I'm not going to block the devil because that's going to kill my rescuer. But I am going to be able, if they swing with it, I am going to be able to get at Tybalt. They're probably going to play Fervent Champion and or Steamkin into Champion. Yep, that's how that goes. I am going to kill the Champion. Or do I? They are making quite a lot of elementals. Like, they are going wide. I need to get Tybalt off the board. No thanks. I am tempted to run Luris out here. Because lifelink is very relevant. That's another land. I feel like they have another Tybalt in hand, but you know, you never know. So let's just cycle this. Make another dude. They can't make a devil with Tybalt, but it is a 1/1. They do have blockers. Champion has first strike. Let's just say no attacks. Let's run out the healer as an additional blocker. Then if I need to, I have Zenith Flare next turn. Tybalt is really annoying because it means Zenith Flare doesn't gain me any life. Just really annoying. If they do drop a Cavalcade, I'm just dead. Well, that's going to happen regardless. So at this point, I think I'm all in on the Zenith Flare. Just try to grind them out on the ground. That is 2 champions, so that is annoying. The big thing's going to be blocking all the little stuff. My gosh. That is a wide board state. That is a full swing. They're debating on that, though, because NX only says non-token. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So we're going to cycle this. Alright. That does leave them 2 blockers. So I am not going to block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. I am banking on killing that Tybalt. I could have blocked one thing. Probably should have blocked the Steamkin. Hindsight's 20/20. Well, that's 3 blockers. I am killing the absolute crap out of Tybalt. It's fine that my rescuer is going to die. Let's go ahead and dome you. 9. I don't die because I can block Annex. This is pretty dire. But if I survive their next attack, I think I'm okay. Again, they drop a Cavalcade, I'm just dead. They drop a Torburin, I'm just dead. But those, are things that happen regardless. They attack with all. Need to take out Anax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can still block and be at 1. I don't see any additional damage on the board. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am at 1. No clue how I'm still alive, but I am. We are fighting the good fight. I have no sweepers. This deck relies entirely on Zenith Flare to do stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and cycle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot do both. I do have 3 blockers. So I'll take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, or to kill him. Derp, I can't do math. I almost missed that. Man, I swear I'm not bad at this game. Oh, that's right, I'm in Platinum. So I am going to transition over to best of 3. What's this? Elite Fiend Hunter. So for best of 3, nope, I'm not playing that deck. I do have a sideboard set aside. Red Cap Melee for mono red, Flame Sweep for go wide strategies like mono red Cavalcade, stuff like that. Revoke Existence for fires and reclamation decks, Hutchbringer for Garuda combo, Grafdigger's Cage for sacrifice decks, and Fight as 1 for decks that have a lot of removal. Because I can target, like, let's say my Valiant, my Fox and one of my humans, like my Drannith Healer, my Stinger, or my Rescuer. So it does do some stuff. I don't think it's going to be super relevant, but I think the rest of these will be. So let's go ahead and take it into best of 3 and see how it does. The sideboard is... I didn't net deck any of it. Actually, I don't really net deck at all. I just go off what I see other people playing and kind of build off of that. So I guess technically I net deck because I built what other people are playing that's net decked. I don't know. However you want to think of it. Yeah, this is fine. Zenith Flare in the opening hand is really good. I do have my turn 2 healer, which feels nice. The only way this is better, yeah. Was hoping I'd rip a Fox, but is what it is. Don't need to give away information I don't have to give away. I don't need Luris, but there's no point not playing it. What is this? Well, since I don't have any pressure, I may as well play out the healer, or the Stinger, sorry, the Stinger. Worst case, it eats removal. I'm facing no board pressure, so I may as well just run it out there. What is this? What is this? Let's run out another Stinger. And let's go ahead and cycle now. Let's get in that damage. No point attacking because their Dryad will eat one of my Stingers. So let's just roll with it for the late game. That is an Uro. They are playing all the lands. This looks like a 5-color deck, but what are they trying to ramp into? Alright, so we're just going to browbeat them. I have no reason to play the healer. I have not faced any early board pressure. So I may as well just bank on those Zenith Flares and my Stingers to just beat them into submission. Just shoot them for as much damage as possible. Gonna hold my healers in hand. They might be relevant, maybe, question mark, possibly. Not gonna attack because I have no reason to. I'd only get in for 2 points of damage, but I'd lose 2 points every cycle. I'd lose half my damage every cycle. Alright, there's a very good chance I just kill them. That is a Golos. That's a Golos. What the? I have never seen this deck before. This is actually kind of cool. So let's go ahead and shoot them for the win. Alright. Okay, they didn't make me have it. Gonna bring in my Grafdigger's cages. I'm not bringing in Hushbringer because Hushbringer shutting off the Uro ETB is stupid. Sure, let's give them a 3 mana 6/6 with 0 drawback. I can cut any 3. I think I'm going to cut the healers because it does nothing. Couple revokes. I don't really need to go wide, but I can if I need to. Yeah, the creatures are the only really thing that would change. They're probably going to be on the play because why wouldn't you be? Snap keep. No point in cycling just yet. They ramp. Ah! Yorion. Let's see if I can go wide with my rescuer. This could end very badly for me, or it could end fairly well for me. We shall see. Okay. So we're going to cycle this. I'm going to go in for 3. Then on their turn, I'm going to cycle again. I don't get any benefit for cycling more than once a turn. So it may seem a little slow, but also means I can threaten something. That is a Krasis. Not prepared for that, but it's fine. They did tap out for it. Nah. Alright. It doesn't have lifelink. Get in for that 1 point of damage. Because the one they eat is replaceable. I can always make more. I am curious what this deck does, because Krasis and Yorion is not... It's a non-bow. Like, I get why it's in there. Draw the card to get through that extra fluff you have to put in your deck. But it doesn't synergize with Yorion, because if you exile it and bring it back, it has no counters on it because it wasn't cast. Yeah, this seems slow. Like, this seems like it would just die to any Lurrus deck, basically, because they're all hyper-aggressive, just by definition of Lurrus, like that companion requirement. That is another Krasis. I might flare one of them, just to get it off the board, remove that blocker. Let's go to my turn. That is a 3rd Zenith Flare. Okay. So let's play out a 2nd Mountain. Let's just swing in. Actually, nah. We'll just flare them on my turn, or flare them on their turn. Having 3 flares in hand is stupid good. Yeah, I'll just cycle. Buff up my flares. Make another body. Kind of need to top deck a cycling card. They are going to hit me for 9. But as long as I rip a cycle, I just replace that damage. That is not a cycle. But what I can do is shoot them for 8. Get him for 3. Sure. If I rip another cycle card, I can kill them on the spot next turn. Or not. Okay. Alright. Gonna hit him pretty hard. Leyline is actually really good in this scenario, but I have the revoke in hand, so it's not that big a deal. Let's just get that off the table. And cycle, hopefully. Yeah, let's cast that. I don't think I can do much else with my mana. Nah. Let's force him to keep blockers up. Also make it seem like I don't have more Zenith Flares in hand. Oh, that was rude. Okay. Okay. Dome for 10. Do I play Luris? Nah. I don't need it. It is very unlikely that they come up with see, that's 11, so it's very unlikely they come up with another 18 points of damage out of nowhere. They do have a crap load of mana. And that is Uro, but that's not going to save them. They need to gain another minimum 4 life, which they might not have. Alright, and I kill them. Alright. We got there. We got there. Alright. Just gotta remember not to tap out for this. Alright. Zenith Flare is stupid powerful. Just absolutely ridiculous. Just absolutely insane power. Let's see if we can keep the train rolling. Is anything cool? It is not. Alright. Steadily climbing the ladder. Just one hand over the other. I expect pretty shortly I'll hit a streak of just getting my teeth kicked in by just a string of bad matchups. Alright, they're going to be on the play. No companions, so probably mono red. Or it might be a Luris list, cycle list. I have seen those. Well, I can't imagine what permanents you would run in a cycle deck that doesn't want Luris. Oh, this is intense. So last season I made platinum with Jund Sacrifice. I've tinkered with it a little bit. I've added in the Fiend Artisan, which works pretty freaking well in the deck, being able to tutor up your Mayhem Devils or what have you at will. As long as there's at least one land in hand, it's a keep. Because I will get there eventually. Okay. Oh, hey, look. Let's not give away any more information than I have to, because there are some key decisions that can be made in the early game, like with scries and things like that. Not be surprised to see Kahira come down and then just smack me for 1. Oh, hey, look. That's a Kahira. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If this is a creature tribal deck, oh, sweetness. Like, that's pretty cool. I think I'll just go all in on the Zenith Flares. Plus, I can always play the Rescuer and the Healer later. I'd like to get Stinger on the board, because that extra damage really stacks up, especially with multiples. Oh, that's a Bronzehide Lion. Very nice, very nice. Is good, yes. Is very good. That is a lot of damage that they can stack up. But they're stuck on 3 lands. Do need to get a blocker out there. No. Alright, so as long as I get a land, I can drop the Fox. Okay, is what it is. The debate here is, do I run out both Foxes? I think I'm going to, and then try to cycle them into being huge beat sticks. Worst case, they die. It buffs up my Zenith Flare. And the only difference is I'm down 2 cards in hand, which is fine. It's fine. Getting to those 3rd and 4th lands is very critical at this point. I'm not sure what the heck this deck is trying to do. Like, I don't think anything on my sideboard really does anything. Flame Sweep's not going to kill anything they've played so far. I'm not going to bring in Red Cap Melee because my lands are... That's rude. That's very rude. Alright. Yeah, let's put on the Valiant Rescuer just so we have blockers. Yep. Get all the triggers. Are you triggered yet? No point in swinging in a 2-2 into a 4-4. I'm not the best at math, but I think that's not good. Okay, removal.deck. Okay. Chump it. Okay. Give me a land. Come on, give me a land, give me a land, give me a land. That is not a land, but that is another Valiant Rescuer, which I will play. I am not attacking. I am not dead yet. Very close, but not quite. They do make some kitty cats. That is a 4-6. I don't love it, but... Oh my. I'm probably not going to win game 1 here. Give me a land, give me a land, give me a land. Pretty sure I'm just dead anyway. Yeah. Let's go to game 2. They just have enough blockers to go wide. I needed that 4th land so I could flare away the Cub Warden. So... let me look at the rules for Mutate real quick, because that will influence my sideboard choices. Because if Mutate is technically an ETB, then Hushbringer becomes pretty good. If it's not, then it's pretty bad. Okay, so it's not entering the battlefield; it's just merging. So Hushbringer doesn't do anything. Drannith Healer doesn't do much. I'm not in love with red cap melee, so we'll just try that and try to be more aggressive this time. Either go all in on the Zenith Flare or go all in on the Fox. Whichever pops up first. I will be on the play. That is a Fox. Alright. So we can do stuff. That last opponent, that was pretty sneaky. Keeping Yorian hidden until game 2. Pretty sneaky. It's very clever. What are you going to do? Just waiting for my opponent to do something. Like, I realize life gets in the way, and there's a lot of reasons why they may not be making an immediate decision. That makes it a little less annoying. It's still a little frustrating because, like, okay, man, we're here to play some Magic, and you're not playing Magic. I'm just sitting here staring at the screen. All right, they have kept a hand. They kept 6. At opening 7, with how long they debated on it, must have been bomb. All right, so I'm definitely gonna kill the Grazer. Let's go to combat. See if they block. Like, they have to assume that I have at least 1 or 2 cycles in hand. Little do they know, it's all of them. I do gotta watch out for the Mythos of Nethroy. That's just hard removal for my Fox. Whereas something like Heartless Act, I can put counters on in response. Or if it's just removing the counters, then I can just put them back on. Alright, so they're just going to eat the 3. That's a Zenith Flare, that's good news. I am running very land light, only 20. So hitting my land drops is of critical importance. Of course I got it. Of course I had it. Of course. So now I rely a lot on incidental damage off of the Stinger. Oh, that's right, that's cycling too. That's unfortunate. I am going to cycle the other one. I do need to get draws going. I do need to get to that mana. Yep, that resolves. Much as I'd like to be able to play a second one out, I don't have the lands or the cards in hand to make that really a... It's not really a luxury I can afford right now. Trying to get to a 4th land. I'll cycle one of my rescues if I get another land. That is not a land. Alright. No point attacking. They just block with the Grazer. Oh, I do have them on a 2-turn clock. That lifelink, though, I gotta kill that Cub Warden. Not in love with it, gotta do it. That thing does not have lifelink, correct? Does not, so I'm not gonna block that. Not in love with the idea, but gotta Zork that. Alright, so they give us game 2. Alright. On to game 3. I think I want to remove my rescuers, bring the healers back in, because the cycle 1 is going to be very important, especially with my stingers. I don't really need to go wide. Mutate's such a weird mechanic rules-wise. They are on the play because that's what you do. That's a stinger, and that's a bunch of cycles. Let's rock. Ooh, a second flare. Nice. Oh, let's do this. That is nice. No early creatures, which is cool. All right. So yes, it drops my. I don't have 3 cycle. I only have 1. However, well, each removal, which adds to my count. Maybe I'll rip another one. Nope. But we are all in on the cycle everything plan. All right, that's a fox. If I rip a land, I'll play it. If I don't, I won't. I'll just cycle it away because I do need to get the cycle count up for my Zenith Flares. Having 2 of them on board currently is very good. Okay, or I just kill that thing. Darn it. Oh, that lifelink is super annoying. Yeah, let's run the fox out there. They probably have removal for it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. There's the 4th land. So we are going to get there. We make fox big. Probably gonna mutate it. Okay, so Ob's gonna blow this up, make me draw 2 cards. Which is fine. Cool. That's fine. My Zenith Flares are definitely gonna outscale that like a boss. That's fine. Alright. Let's go ahead and cycle that. Yep. Alright, so having 2 other Zenith Flares in hand is really, really good for us right now. That's fine. It doesn't increase the amount of life they're gaining. Yeah, that's a lot of dudes, but we can outscale it with Flare. Yep. Alright. That's a lot of land. Don't love it. Actually, if I flare them now... Yeah, because they're going to gain 7. Okay, that's 8, 12. So I need to cycle a bunch more. Did not do Kahira math. Need to cycle 4 more. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and cast Luris. Play the Stinger. Ugh. Getting flooded always sucks. That cycling 2 is painful here. Like, just freaking... Oh my gosh! So many lands. Oh. Oh my god. Yep. They're just going to gain so much life we can't keep up. Alright, well, I called it. We were going to get crushed sooner or later. Oh. Oh my god. That went south and sideways real quick. Everyone always underestimates lifelink, especially in limited. In limited, lifelink is killer. Just absolutely wrecks people. So we'll see. Oh, cool. I get to be on the play. That is awesome. That is a keep because Durr. Ooh. Okay, multiply or 6. Okay, yeah, multi 6. Sure. Maybe rep Mardu's sacrifice. Oh, by shocking it in, I basically gave away what it is. Yep. Cycle that away, see what we draw. Man, so many lands. Ah. I need something other than lands arena. Thank you and please. 20 lands and I get flooded. Absolutely ridiculous. Not blocking the gutter bones. I have no reason to yet. Okay, so play plains, stinger, and then cycle away Frostveil Ambush. Another land. Top top 11 cards. Half of them have been lands. That's a Woe Strider. If I don't top deck something with cycling, oh my god, I don't want to cycle that other stinger, but I have to. Because I am not top decking anything. If this is a land, I'm just dead. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Let's run Luris out there as a lifelinker because why the heck not? Oh my god. Brutal. Just absolutely brutal. You know, it kills combo decks. This. This right here just wrecks combo. Because what can you do? Not a damn thing. That is another Gutter Bones. They probably have Obosh next turn, which is really, 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 really bad. I'm not going to block yet. I don't know why they're attacking with the goat. Weirdo. Gets to send a message. You fucking kidding me? Another land. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just fudge me. I should have bought the goat with Luris. I'm an idiot. However, that does not change the fact that all these lands are choking me out of this game. Ugh, come on. They're probably sitting over there like, what's going on? He hasn't cycled anything in like 5 turns. Well, because I haven't drawn any fucking thing with cycling. Yep, here's Obosh. I have to block. Okay. Yeah, let's just freaking go to game 2. Ugh, frustrating. Where were all my freaking spells? You know, the things that I can cast. That's not going to do anything. That actually will do stuff. And Obosh is a 3/5. Yeah, let's not bring in Red Cap. We are on the draw, which will hopefully save us. Everyone on the end's like, oh, if you mull once, it fixes the algorithm. Well, if I mull a really good hand, I'm just dead regardless. Yep, going to keep in on the stinger. Plus, I have a flame sweep, so I can clear away their smaller creatures. Yeah, it kills my stuff, but it also kills their stuff. Oh, look, it's a cat. That is a cat. I need to draw a land or I'm going to tilt. I need a plane specifically. A source of white manas. I have more of those than mountains, so the odds are pretty good. That's an oven. And another cat. Okay, multiples of cat is fine. Multiples of oven is where it gets bad. Just all the bad. Okay. Well, we do a thing. Hey, it's a plains. See if we can dig down to a Zenith Flare and just kill them quickly. Next turn, I'm going to drop the other stinger. That extra damage is fantastic. And it's too early for Zenith Flare. I'm not going to attack. I don't want to lose the stinger. They could just double block, play another creature, sack that to the oven, bring a cat back. That's why Flame Sweep being an instant is really cool. Because I can wait for him to do that and then just clear the board. That is a Mayhem Devil, which means Stinger's probably dead. Yeah, that seems like the plan. Force the issue now. Interesting. Really interesting. Not how I would have sacked the cat because I'm tapped out. Sack the cat, 1 damage to Stinger. Stack the food, 1 damage to Stinger. That's fine. Stinger's gone. Irritating, but fine. It's fine. This thing being 2 to cycle is not cool. Alright, so we're just all in on the cycling now. I'm relying on a Zenith Flare to keep us alive. I might Flame Sweep if they play out more stuff. But right now all they have are is 3 damage. This is where you Flame Sweep. Yep. Force the sacrifices on everything. Also minimizes their oven shenanigans. They are digging. They are digging. Having a second Flame Sweep, though, could potentially be backbreaking. I'm really hoping they sack both food to bring both cats back, because that would just be awesome. As one does, bring the cat back. Fortunately, they can't get to Obosh. Oh, they did. Heck yeah, which means next turn I can Zenith Flare their face, gain a bunch of life, and then Flame Sweep them. Out there. Actually, all I need to do is just play a land. That is a Woe Strider. Yep. 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 Let's see if they do it. Let's see if they do it. Because if they do, that's fantastic. Yep. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Do it. Yes. Zoom! Oh, it feels good. That feels so good. And I still have mana to Zenith Flare. Just burn their face off. Just absolutely burn it off. They will have the ability to escape, which requires significant mana investments. Oh, that feels amazing. If they don't threaten me, then I'm just going to cycle. That is a Judith, which is not very threatening in and of itself. That is also a Whisper Squad. Again, not threatening in and of itself. Alright. Let's just cycle till the cows come home. Alright. All the cycling. If I get a land, that'd be great. Because then I could cycle that Go for Blood and still be able to cast Zenith Flare. Take what you can get. Put him to 6. Feels good. This is what the deck does when I don't get flooded. Count my mana, see if I can do it again. I most certainly can. And if you drop Obosh, it's going to be 4, 8. Okay, that's going to be 12. No Obosh. Alright, so now the Zenith Flare just wins me the game. Come on, Zenith Flare. Come on. Come on, give it to me. Come on, give it to me. Come on. Come on, buddy. That is not it. Yeah. I don't die, though. So it's fine. Running out of cyclers. Only used 2, I think. Yeah, 2. So I have 2 more, 25 cards. That's about 1 in 12. Not great odds, but still. I also have 8, 9, 10, so I only have 9 lands left. So 9 and 2, that's 11. There's 14 cycling cards left. So I actually really do like my odds. That's fine. Woe Strider is going to trade with Judith. Or sorry, Luris is going to trade with Judith. because I don't really care about my graveyard. However, that 3 life is significant. Do you sacrifice it? Let's see if they can sequence this properly to kill Luris. They did not sequence it properly. Should have sacked the goat. No, Judith is non-token, I believe. Yeah. I do get the cat back, though. Alright. Yeah. I think I can go wide and just kill them that way. Oh, that's right. I can only cast 1. That's unfortunate. Okay. Forgot about that. God, my hand is so far away over there. Not a land, not a land, not a land. Not a land. Hey! There we go. On to game 3. On to game 3. Okay. Let's also bring in the cages, take out the other 2 rescuers, and also a healer. Hushbringer is tempting, but their cat's ETB I really don't care about. They don't really have any other ETBs. So that should be good. Yeah, the 2 to cycle is so bad. Like, it's great when we need the bodies, but 2 to cycle can cost us that extra turn or 2 that we really need to dig deep for, like a Zenith Flare, make a Fox bigger. Especially when you're stuck with that as the only cycle card in hand. It sucks. They will be on the play, as one does. This is a Fox hand. This is good. This is real good. Yay! So I don't really need the stingers to go over the top because of Zenith Flare. They're not really gaining a lot of life, so it's fine. No blocks. I can outscale you, so I am fine with that. I'm going to hold on to my stingers and my healers as long as possible, just because there's no reason to run them out early. That is, yeah, I forgot about that. There's no point in bringing in my revokes just for that, because I can go just so much bigger than them. Yeah, I'm just going to be all in on this one freaking Fox. Alright. Plus, worst case, I can always lure us later. If I were to rip a Zenith Flare right now, that would be just mint. Probably not going to happen. They have me on a 3-turn clock. I had them on 2. So it's really in my favor, as long as I can keep them off Obosh. That is a Judith. I am going to Flame Sweep before I swing, because that extra 3 damage. So they're going to meet for 7. It'll be 10 total, put me to 3. Which that sucks, but is what it is. Yeah, before Judith, it was a pretty clean clock in my favor. Maybe I can get them to trade Judith. Or I can shoot Judith. Nah, Flame Sweep's my best bet. So I can Zenith Flare next turn. Yep. Can't afford to shock this in because then I just die to a cat. However, they are dead to Zenith Flare when I untap, and they have no creatures to stop me. Oh! Oh! You kidding me? Oh, I had the Zip Flare in hand. I had it in hand. Oh, that is rough. Well, called it 3 in a row. 3 brutal matches in a row. All right. Well, I need to take a brief break. I will return momentarily. And we are back, climbing the ladder again. Hopefully I don't get my teeth kicked in repeatedly like I did the last 3 matches. Let's go. Big Tony. Alright, if I repeatedly get my teeth kicked in, then I might just go back to the best of 1 ladder. I think pre-board, this deck stands a better chance against most. Just because it automatically, by nature of what it is pretty hard to deal with. No. This is also a no. Man, oh my gosh. This is better, not ideal, but better. Putting Zenith Flare on bottom hurts. But there are 3 more. Actually, yeah. That's not going to be sustainable. Oh, we give them the win. Let's go to game 2. This is one of the times when Hushbringer is going to be really good. Yeah, let's deal with their Thasas. Alright. Let's give it a try. We have more information than they do because Luris decks are so wide. There's a bunch of them, whereas Yorian's pretty specific. Make them think around Rakdos Luris. You got their Scry, 1 to bottom. Okay. Surprise! It was cycling all along. Alright, so not as good as a turn 1 Fox, but, you know, is what it is. So we get to come out the gate pretty hard and get flooded. Oh my gosh. If I have to scoop it up because I'm getting flooded, that's just going to be really unfortunate. And I am going to get flooded. So let's just run Luris out there, just as an attacker. So if I need to, I can just go wide with the stuff I'm cycling away. Yep, so we are going wide. Actually, I can kill Narset. Revoke is a thing. Sure, let's run out the healer. Then I can cycle the healer. Get some good old-fashioned hydration in me. I think they were saving their... Oh, that's a Devout Decree. That's a Fires. Was probably going to Devout... Okay. Just going to go ahead and cycle that. Alright, all the cycling. Alright. Let's just keep cycling and cycling and cycling. Maybe I'll draw into a Hushbringer, which would be super sweet. And I can still revoke their Fires, which is what I'm going to do. Because that card's just bad news for us. So if they don't block, then they kind of have to block. They do need to, if they remove Luris, then they're not going to have enough mana to play out another threat. So they definitely need another Fires here. Okay. So we have 9 plus 6. Yeah, we got them dead. Yep, they saw the writing on the wall. Just like I did game 1. Alright. I am going to keep Hushbringer because that's really good against Yorion and all their ETB type stuff. Not really too many other changes I need to make. They are going to be on the play. Fiends. Oh, God. Oh, if I had anything else to go with the Fox, this is much better. Yes, yes, and yes. So turn 1 Fox again, pretty devastating. Okay. There we go. Was really weirded out for a second. Like, can I only cycle it because of Grafdigger's Cage? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, so my intent is to just punch him in the face as hard as possible. Just smack him around real good. And then Zenith Flare them to oblivion. That's a Hushbringer. That's really good. So we'll play Hushbringer next turn. And kill the Narset. Yeah. Let's run out Hushbringer. Hit their Narset. Now they can't minus it. It's just basically just going to sit there to slow me down. Not being able to draw off my cycles is pretty good. Slows me down a lot. However, I can still cycle on their turn to draw cards. That's where it really shines. Gain a life, okay. Okay, let's see what they show me. They whiff? They whiffed. They whiffed. That is highly unfortunate. Okay, let's just cycle away most of this. Okay, let's run the Stinger out there. and then punch him for 7. Well, I guess technically 8 total. That's a Zenith Flare. That's probably going to end up being lethal. Now, if they don't play a threat right here and now, or at least a blocker, then I'm pretty sure I just killed them. Let's see if they flash anything in. Because this is lethal. Okay, so I'm going to resolve that. Then before they have a chance to draw, actually, doesn't really matter. Yep. And let's go for the kill. Yep. All right. Okay, so we got there. Really iffy for a second. I thought they might have a negate or something, which would have been super unfortunate. I did cross my mind to remove their shark, but my dude was already blocked, so I may as well just let the damage go through. All right, next one. Aside from Flood and Screw, the deck's pretty consistent and runs pretty well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Missed the whole last match. Darn it, because I forgot to turn off something. Yeah, I'll keep this. I feel like a dum-dum. Alright. Make him think we're Orzhov Luris. Not going to shotgun Sacred Foundry if I don't have to. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Let's run out Drannith Healer. It'll either eat removal or it'll serve as a good blocker. Okay. Nice little 3/4 flyer. Let's go to combat. Smash face. And just dig to that Zenith Flare. Just cycle, 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 cycle. I'm guessing this is like a Mardu Mutate variant. Alright, that's got to die with a quickness. Question is, will I be able to kill it? If they mutate it again, I think it'll be beyond my reach. Digging for a land that doesn't hurt me. I might just have to take the 2. There we go. Alright. Let's see if they block it all. They double block, sweet. Yep, let's kill them both. They were going to gain that 2 points of life anyway. This saves me a point of damage. I'm not that worried about Dreadhorde Invasion. They're going to hit me for 5. Stone Coil's pretty good against me. Okay. Let's run that out there. Well. Let's cycle this. And then blast that Cub Warden out of the freaking sky. Because that is going to be very detrimental to my plans. Definitely some odd decks I'm running into. It's kind of cool. My my sideboard doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, let's go ahead and start all this stuff. They can hit me for a bunch of damage, but I'm just going to keep gaining it back. So until they mutate their dude, either of them, I'm not blocking. If I rip another Zenith Flare, that'd be amazing. Well, it's not that Zenith Flare, but it is a cycle. That did not draw me into any more cycles. So I do have them dead if I rip another Zenith Flare. Question is, are they going to scoop it up? That is big. That is unfortunate. Let's just run out Luris. And I will play my other healer. I will not attack, thank you. So next turn they'll have a 6/6, which means it has lifelink. Need to get that thing off the board before it gains lifelink. I have plenty of life to spare. The Ozolith would go great in their deck. And bada bing, bada boom, magic's easy. Alright. Could not have asked for anything better. Couple revokes. I don't know if I bring in, I don't think I bring in Flame Sweep. This is the question. Hushbringer is not going to do me any good. Seems like it's just mainly mutate stuff. So I don't think I bring in Flame Sweep. I think I just keep it as is with the 2 revokes to deal with their Dreadhorde invasion. An argument can be made for Disenchant over Revoke. I prefer Revoke because it actually deals with the freaking gods. Because, oh my god, are they irritating. They are so difficult to deal with. Not ideal, but I do have 2 Zenith Flares, so I can just go all in on that. That's a bad sign. Alright, so we are all in on the Zenith Flares. At this point, by the time I got a Fox down, I started pumping it. So unless I rip a Plains, I'm just not going to bother. That is a Stone Coil. Did not know about the Knights. That is a bit of a problem. Alright, so I am relying on these Zenith Flares to keep me alive long enough to not die. Which I realize sounds rather backwards. They are at pump mana for the Knight, which is really, really bad. Ooh! Ooh. That's a big Stonecoil Serpent. And it's no longer an artifact. Alright. So that is indeed a problem. I'm not dead yet. Well, yeah, I'm not dead yet. Okay, there's the Plains I need. Okay. So all these, well, the big debate is, ooh. That's a lot of damage. However, that one does not have pro multicolor, so I do got to kill that one. because that's just going to get worse for me. That is going to keep me alive. My next Zenith Flare has to go face. Oh, these stone coils are killer. Come on, give me a revoke. That is not a revoke, but it is just as helpful. Let's take me to 12, so I don't die, and I can kill them. So as long as I get to untap, I get to kill them. Oh, intense. That's 11. Oh, that's exact. Ooh, nice, nice. Darn Stone Coil Serpent being pro multicolor. That is slightly irritating. I'm not gonna bring in the flame sweeps. There's no point to it, but I am on the play, which is very important. If I'd been on play that game, obviously it would have been my win, because I would have had one additional turn. I will play first, and I will keep this. It may be a one-land hand, but it's just full of cycles, so nothing awkward yet, and hopefully I can draw into another land. Keep my creatures around as long as possible. That is another land. That's a good sign. Alright, so they're coming out slow. So I'm going to start off with the Fox to make it big, because it'll be a really good blocker. But I can't devote too many resources to Foxes. Like, I can't drop more than one, maybe two. That is a Grim Initiate. Fox basically just be a big old blocker. I don't really have a reason to attack with it. Okay. Actually, I may as well attack with it. That's bold. That is bold. Probably planning on mutating it. Yep. Which is fine. I outscale them very quickly. So we're just going to go ham here. All right. That is a revoke. I don't know if it does anything, though. So they can't swing with that unless they drop another creature. Zenith Flare just kills them. Well, that's dangerous. Yep. Yep. I do need Zenith Flare now. That's not a Zenith Flare. Oh my gosh, where's my Zenith Flare? Where is my Zenith Flare? I have to force the block here. That thing is just so gross. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's disgusting. I need a Zenith Flare. I need to get that thing off the board. Like, now. Like, right now. Oh, come on. Where are they? Where are they? Of course I don't get one. Of course. Let's see how far down it was. Actually, that's an answer. Let's go ahead and do that. Sure, it gains him a lot of life, but it does get it off the board. Okay. Then I can go ahead and cycle this. They do have lethal still. Yep. Oh my gosh, I just got my teeth kicked in by several random ass decks. Like, what the heck? Oh my. Let's see if I do better in best of one. Ugh. I don't like keeping the Valiant Rescuer this early, but I do have plenty of stuff to get through. So I can play that next turn, just try to go wide. Do something hopefully they can't deal with. Alright. Let's do stuff. This does make me a little slow. Debating on the Dranith Stinger next turn. I'm thinking no. I need to keep cards in hand and cycle. So I'm just going to try to go wide. Abzan. Probably a mutate. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. So we're just going to cycle our little hearts out. That is 2 Zenith Flares. That can very quickly spell lethal. We are well on our way. Trying to think of like if I misplayed it all last game. Nothing really jumps out at me as having been a serious misplay. At the same time, three Zenith Flares. Oh, that is absolutely disgusting. So we're firing off the first one next turn, unless we top deck a cycle. Because it's just that good. Turn 5, dome you for 8, gain 8. That's a 16-point swing. That is absolutely disgusting. That is a Rankle. I'm not that worried about Rankle. He's going to do each player discards a card, which is fine. I can just keep cycling and cycling and cycling. And I essentially have 2 lethals here, just back to back. I'm not going to play a land, just because I need stuff to discard to Rankle. The damage that they're getting through is insignificant. He's going to force the discard again. But yeah, just going to burn your face off with a Zenith Flare. Oh look, 3 turns worth of damage, undone with a single blow. That is a Night Pack. That's not a problem. I just killed him. 3 Zenith Flares this early. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Absolutely gross, ridiculous, silly. 8, 11, 14. That would suck if I didn't have more Zenith Flares in hand. That is perfectly fine. Ooh. The one time when Flood doesn't kill me. Alright. That was a pretty cool deck, though. Alright. And to keep climbing the ladder. Much slower, but much more steady. Come on, we can get there. We can do this. One pip at a time. No reason to be greedy. Probably mono red. Oh, 2 Zenith Flares? Oh, heck yeah. Snap keep. Does mean I am going to be all in on the Zenith Flares. But that is what it is. They're probably a creature-based deck because of Umori. Because Planeswalkers require a bunch of other help from stuff like enchantments and removal spells. So this is most likely creature-based, which is fine. Means we don't have to worry about a whole lot of disruption to our game strategy of just burn their face off with Zenith Flare. Come on, Black-White Lurrus is a thing. Okay, they're a mutate deck. Makes sense. Makes total sense. Well, now that I've given away the game, there's no point in trying to hold anything back. Let's just dig. Dig with an industrial-sized shovel. Get to that 4th land so I can just burn them out with Zenith Flare. And hope they don't kill me first, because mutates can get out of hand quickly. I do still have the option, though, of using Zenith Flare as removal. If I get to my 4th land on time, I will. Yep. All right. That is Brokos, which they will have next turn. Actually, they have it now. That is a 6/6, which I will be able to remove. So yay. But I have to. I am all in on these Zenith Flares. So since they don't have lifelink yet, I haven't seen anything that gives that away. I may as well just dome them with the Zenith Flares. Yeah, it's a lot of damage, but they're not stacking on it. Like, I haven't seen a Glowstone Recluse yet. Which that would just be disgusting. Disgusting! Okay, so that is 6 damage. Puts me to 11. I'm still alive. So I can spend my next turn cycling. Yep. So I'm just going to play that and pass the turn. So that way I can hold up Zenith Flare's removal in case they try to mutate that thing. I'd rather keep it as burn the face off. They're debating. That is Umori. Okay. They're just going straight to combat. Alright. That does put me to 5. They have 10 damage on board. I will be able to Zenith Flare them for 11. I'll probably do it in response to them. Well, yeah, let's see if they can pull any more damage out before combat. This deck operates at instant speed, which is so freaking cool. So freaking cool. I could have a grip full of lands, and they'd still have to act as though I had a grip full of Zenith Flares and Cycles. which is really freaking cool. That is a Paradise Druid, which I don't care about. Okay, still no more damage. I don't think they're going to have a way to get more damage. They were just trying to get the loot. That's why they mutated. That's fine. I kill them before they get to untap again. So all that mana's fine. It's fine. Yep. It's fine. We're going to cycle that. Then we're going to Zenith Flare their face. Yay, we actually netted the life. Play that. Cycle. Oh look, there's another Zenith Flare. Cycle. And kill them. Yeah, this deck is so cool. Yeah, pre-board this deck does a lot better. Because it's much harder to react to. Ugh. It's going to be a slower climb, but it actually might end up being more in my favor just by virtue of fewer lost setbacks. And also I'm only playing one game versus potentially 3. I think I'm in on the Fox plan this time. And on the play. That is fantastic news. I feel like this might be the mirror, in which case being on the play. Nope. Nope, okay. Okay. So we are on the clock. We are on the clock, but that's fine. Gotta be careful making my Fox too big, in case they decide to... They might be mono black, which would be a thing. Yeah, they might just be mono black, which would be fantastic. Let's force the block here. Trying to Stinger may not have been a bad idea. We'll do that next turn. Yeah, we'll do that next turn. Possibly both of them. I think they're going to block and then eat it with the oven. Because it's going to die anyway with no benefit. Yep. Yep. Okay. They don't have a creature they can't really swing with the Gutter Bones. Yeah, so they can't really swing in because that would just be a lot of damage. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack. Because if they want to get that damage, then they can't block. But if they don't block, that's a lot of damage they're taking. Alright, cool. So I can stick to my plan. I'm going to run out both Stingers. I'm just going to run out one. Because it blocks, and I can use it to go over the top. I need to keep those cycles in hand, dig for that Zenith Flare. It is just so key to this deck. So key. What you doing? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, give the Scorpion Death Touch and the Gutterbones Menace. Interesting. Okay. Can't say I disapprove. Keep the creatures in hand for as long as possible. hoping to get to a Zenith Flare soon. That's not a Zenith Flare. But we are going to dig as deep as possible. No point in swinging in because I'll just trade off with my Fox and their Scorpion, which is not where I want to be. Then this way I also don't have to give a crap about that thing's menace. I still have all my cycling held up. And if they decide to claim my Fox, I have the Stinger to block it. I'm just going to eat the 2. I don't want to lose my Stinger. They could drill bit me, but I don't see that happening. I need a Zenith Flare, like, soon. That is a Luris. Oh, they're mono black. Sweet. Alright, so we're just going to cycle everything away. Not care about their Death Touch, not care about Menace or any of that jazz. Just pure sweet Zorku. And I have enough stuff in the bin to where I should be able to just Zenith Flare them to death this turn. Or the turn I draw it. If I can draw it. If I can draw one. I haven't seen one yet. But I am almost halfway through the deck. So the odds get ever more in my favor. We do have 2 cycles this turn before all hope is lost. Alright, but I don't top deck it here. Nah, I still got a cycle. Oh my goodness. I'll probably just run my own Luris out there. Just as an additional blocker, and lifelink is really good. Now let's keep digging. My. Where the heck? Oh, of course I get a cycle 2. So 31 cards left. May as well play that tap then. And no point in swinging in. That's fine if that's what you want to spend your mana on. If I rip a Zenith Flare, you are just a goner. There is a very small likelihood that they are Mardu and they've just been choked on red. But seeing as how they have basically played out their entire hand, I doubt that's the case. Let's go ahead, eat the Luris. Take 5. A 4 and 30. So I've about a 1 in 8 chance right now of top decking a Zenith Flare. Yeah, that makes sense. Come on, show me the money. Show me the money. That is not a flare. Come on. Come on, where are they? Where are they? Come on. Top decks be... Oh my gosh. Come on. Top decks be good to me. Freaking kidding me? Where are they? We're down about a 1 in 6. This is absolutely ridiculous that I haven't seen one yet. Been through 2/3 of my deck and I haven't seen a single Zenith Flare yet. They do not have lethal. They do. No, I have to block. I have to block. Oh, I think it's Menace. That's a problem. That thing also has Menace. Fudge. Damn it. You know what? A freaking arena. Well, let's just shuffle stuff around and move it to sides that make no freaking sense. Where the hell are my Zenith Flares? Like all 4 of them in the bottom third of my deck. Like what the absolute hell? Well, that last match was pretty freaking wonky. Can't say I really enjoyed it, but good on my opponent for pulling that off. You stuck in there even when all hope was lost, and you managed to claw your way back to the top. Meanwhile, I got magicked again, with the odds being stacked ever so much against what happened. Oh my. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that happy jazz. And I will see you next time. Let me know what you want me to see, or let me know what you want me to play in the comments.